Outlined, I trained in obstetrics and gynecology through Otago University, or beginning at Otago University in 1958. And at that time, in the class, or in the medical school, there was just Mason Jury and I. We were both in the same class, but in many of the other classes, there were no Maori that were studying medicine. I went on to train as outlined in obstetrics, and I worked for 40 years in very busy hospitals that were delivering something like 7,000 or 8,000 children a year. And so if you add that all up together, there was something like 250,000 children born on my watch. Now, I don't mean to say that I had anything to do with 250,000 deliveries. It does give a reflection of the kind of experience that young people from New Zealand and working in busy hospitals can gather in a field like obstetrics. Work was my passion, the first of the passions, but it was soon replaced, while I was at med school actually, by a passion for equal opportunities for Maori and Pacific students. In 1985, soon after I came back to Auckland, I was part of the MAPAS program, Maori and Pacific admission scheme to Auckland Medical School. But the program actually had a lot of work to do, and it was not that successful. There were small numbers of Maori, usually 1 or 2 every year or every second year, graduating through the process. And so now this program has been followed and developed on in other universities. Otago's had their own program for a number of years, and to be truthful, they are actually doing a little better than Auckland at the recruitment of Maori into programs. But each year now, there will be 80 or 90 Maori students from both Otago, or at both Otago and Auckland, who will be at the graduation ceremony at the end of the year. That figure will cover nursing, will cover health science, will cover physiotherapy, will cover pharmacy, but those people will be there. To start off, and I was interested to hear that I wasn't the only person that failed school cert English, with my 46% in 1955. So you know, for the last 65 years, I've been walking around New Zealand thinking and telling people that the English exam and school cert in 1965 was the hardest they ever set.